Hello, sports fans. Welcome back to another very exciting Inside Titan Sports. My name is Eric Kohler. Thanks for joining us. We're inside the Titan Fieldhouse. What a great time it is. It's March Madness. Pleased with that. Welcome back to the show. The head coach of men's basketball, he is Jeremy Schulman. Hey, Coach, congratulations.
Eric, thanks for having us on. Hey, it's a good day to be a Titan today.
Tell you what, March Madness and this week is special. Kind of pins and needles, the state tournament.
Yeah.
Now we found out we're going back to the Hutch, and fourth straight year. Talk about continued success for this young team. This is awesome.
Well, it's amazing. I mean, let me first say, thank you to the selection committee and NJCA for getting us the bid to go to Hutch this year. And like I told my assistant coaches before we got in here, this has been as tough of a year as any year to be able to try to make the national tournament. Our non-conference schedule is just unbelievable. Our conference schedule was unbelievable with 4 out of the 5 teams having 19 or more wins. And then going and playing Chipola again, who we'd already beaten in December, and unfortunately losing to them in the first round of the state, then having to wait it out and sweat it out. I mean, this has been it's been a tough climb to be able to get to Hutch. It's such an accomplishment just getting there, but we're excited to go, and we're excited to make some noise.
Well, I'll tell you what, new life, new opportunity, new season. So the clean slate's there. That tough schedule that you scheduled that you were very proud of really has paid off now, making that at-large bid.
Absolutely. Stage 4 now. We talked to our guys in different stages of the season, and now we're officially in. We were supposed to start stage 4 before we forgot to. So we're in stage 4 now, postseason time. The four wins in a row can win a national championship, and we're just excited for the opportunity. I know the guys are just as hungry as I am, but I'm as hungry and motivated as I've been in a long, long, long time. So let's go.
Let's do it. Now let's set it up for our viewers now. Who are you going to play? When are you going to play?
So we're playing Tuesday at 5:30 Eastern. That's March 20th, which is 4:30 Central Time out there in Kansas. Playing against the winner of Trinity Valley and Baltimore City. Baltimore City, we already played this year. They came down to one of our classics, to our Josh Artist Classic. So we played them before, and we got the win against them. Trinity Valley is ranked number 5 in the country. They're the winner of of Region 14, the East Texas region, and they're an unbelievably outstanding club. I mean, they're one of the best in the country. Probably Baltimore's got a great team, but most likely we'll play Trinity Valley in that game, and it's going to be a battle.
I'll tell you what, Coach, excited to have you. Let's catch up with some of the players that really make up this team. Bring back to the show Michael Nuga. Michael, I tell you what, you were on the show a few weeks back. You must have some positive energy because you guys are going back to the Hutch, and you had a great run last year. You get a new chance this season.
Oh yeah, we're definitely really excited again. Like Coach said, thanks to the committee for selecting us. And we lost in state, but we're coming for the national championship. So that's all. We know what we have to do.
So how do you bounce back from the state now? You get that new slate I talked to Coach about, is that now you have a new opportunity. You guys are 27-4. You guys get things done. What do you got to get done to go get that title and bring it back to the Titan Fieldhouse?
Like Coach said, we're in stage 4. We know what we have to do to win a championship. We're going to have a great week of practice. We're going to get after in practice. We're going to go over what we did wrong. We're going to correct our mistakes. We're going to go over the film, and we're going to make sure that we're ready for any team that comes at us at the national tournament.
So, Michael, what about this teammate? Talk about some of our viewers. What does teammate on the shirt mean with all the players here?
Teammate means hard work, dedication, and like we've been saying all year, buy-in. So that's what we do.
Well, I'll tell you what, I like your energy, Michael. Let's catch up with one of the other players right here of Eastern Florida basketball. Let's bring to the show Jalen Warren. Hey, Jalen, this has been a great season for you now. This is exciting times for Eastern Florida. National championship, 4th straight year. How about your experiences with this team? What's going on?
My experience with the team is a very big eye-opener. Not everything went according to as we planned throughout the season, but I mean, it's going to happen. We're a very good team, so we'll bounce back from it.
Well, Jalen, such is life. Things are thrown your way. You didn't do what you want to do in the state, but it doesn't matter now. Now you're going to the national championship. How can you use that experience to keep that hunger, keep that drive in the Hutch?
Just remember how we felt at the end of the Chipola game. Everyone's faces were down. The change room was very, very sad, so kind of just want to we don't want to go back to that feeling again and just kind of build from that.
Speaking of that feeling, March Madness, how about the feeling find out that you got selected as an at-large bid? I mean, that just was a game changer, yeah?
Yeah, very, very much so, a game changer. We were able to bounce back from what we did and bring home a national championship, possibly.
That's a great job. That's Jalen Warren. Let's bring to the show Eli and Bev. Eli, wow, great run, March Madness. Here we go. It's go time. Talk about it, Eli.
I mean, it's crazy. It ended short this year at States, but we know what we could do. We did it last year. Nobody believed in us last year. We got all the way to the championship game. I feel like this year we've been doing a lot of talking. So we're not doing no more talking. We're just going to reach it and finish it this year.
So, Eli, what do you got to do to draw from that experience from last year to parlay that into this year?
Remember just the feeling that we had, not even from last year, from this year that we had at States, and then even before States, the game that we lost to Central Florida. It was just heavy hearts, so we don't want to have that feeling again.
Now, Eli, you guys are a band of brothers. You guys stick together, your family. Talk about that, and it makes you so proud to be part of Eastern Florida men's basketball.
So, I mean, this team, I'm probably going to be friends with them for the rest of my life. Like, even like high school and stuff, I'm not as close as the people that I am from here. It's like my family, like my second family.
Well, I think it's great. Eli, good luck up there at the Hutch.
Thank you.
That's Eli at Bev. Let's check it out what we got coming up next. Please welcome Nate Jack. Nate, congratulations, all-tourney team, all-state team. You're doing great things, and you got a shot, man. How'd you get that shot?
Honestly, like I just train every day. My shot's been my strength ever since I started playing basketball. So I use it to my advantage. If I get open, I have the best point guard in the country and Ahmed with me. So and Jalen, they always do a good job of finding me. So if I'm open, I'm going to knock it down, and I just do what I can to help the team.
Well, Nate Jack, I'll tell you what, when you have shooters like that, it seems like everybody rises up to a level that you bring everybody up together.
Yeah, like we have, in my opinion, the best two shooters in the country, and me and Ahmed. So with him being such a good shooter, he motivates me to shoot more and more and more and try to get as good as he is. So, and we have a bunch of shooters on our team, including Mike and a bunch of other shooters in our guards. So we just do all we can to get shots up, individual work, practice work, by ourselves, night school, stuff like that, just to get as good as we can, and we just knock them down in the games.
Well, Nate, you know, obviously shooters, it comes in bunches. Sometimes you hear the saying that you got to shoot through that.
Right.
Talk about that little adage for some of our viewers.
Well, there's obviously times where I'm not shooting as good as I know I can, and not only me, but a bunch of us. Like, we have droughts, and we're not going to always shoot good. So it's just kind of a mindset thing when you're a shooter. If you miss one, if you miss two, if you miss three, you just keep shooting, same shot, hold your follow through, which is what a lot of the coaches preach, and they're going to end up dropping eventually. And Coach Schulman does a good job of keeping my confidence up when I'm not playing as well as I can, not shooting as well as I can. So I just listen to him and just keep shooting. That's my motto, just keep going, let it fly.
I like it, let it fly. That's Nate
Let it
Jack.
fly.
Let's see what we got next. We got Ahmed Ali. Ahmed, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Tell you what, you're a good luck charm. Every time I see you, good things happen. All of a sudden, we get a at-large bid. Here we go.
We're honored and blessed.
Tell you what, now, obviously you came on at the right time, all-state team, and you were just 18 points, almost 5 assists a game. You really have rounded out your game this season.
Yeah, I do. I think the coaches do a good job of implementing me in the offense and in the defense. So, you know.
We're getting a lot of exposure for Eastern Florida basketball. We got a brand here. Coach Schulman's done a great job of making things happen now. How proud of you of this team right here?
Oh, we worked hard all summer long. Like, we're in here since June. So when the season was to go out like that in the state, we're all upset and stuff. So we have one more chance at it. We have a practice today. I'm excited for that.
Your personal feeling about this opportunity to get the clean slate, at-large bid, go on the Hutch. How you got to take advantage of that now?
One practice, one walkthrough, one game at a time. And it's the process. Then the outcome could be the championship.
That's a big thing, too, because the #1 overall seed's in your bracket. So you have an opportunity to knock down the big boys and make that big run.
Yeah, we had the #2 seed early in the year, so we're not backing down from no challenge. We're up by 15 with 4 minutes, but we end up losing. We're not backing down from no challenge. It's not about who we're playing. It's about us.
Well, I think that's important, too. Coach has been very, very proud of the way he's scheduled, a very strong schedule. I think that really helped you guys get that at-large bid. And you guys aren't afraid to play anybody at any time.
No, I don't think we're scared of anybody. We played like 6 ranked teams this year. We're ready for the challenge.
Now, the one thing that I enjoyed on the one show is you talked about if a guy doesn't come out and guard you, it's almost offensive to you where, hey, I'm going to shoot it from anywhere in the gym.
Yeah, that's my confidence level.
So how many shots for our viewers? How many shots, again, non-game weeks that you shoot it? You were over 200 shots practice every day, per se?
Yeah, it should be 200 shots.
Wow.
Yeah.
So muscle memory just gets that shooter feeling.
Yeah.
Like a little Steph Curry of Eastern Florida basketball.
Yeah.
So who are your Splash Brothers here for Eastern Florida? Because obviously the Warriors, the NBA have set it up, but Nate and Jalen, they've really set it up as shooters as well.
Yeah, Nathaniel's one of the best shooters I ever played with, and I've been telling my brother,
That's a big statement.
my family, I never played with a shooter or met a shooter like him. and he's just so confident. The way he just looks on the floor, he just pulls up, and guys are just he catches guys off guard. And I'm like, how does he do that? I'm watching film, and it's like, I can't be part of my game. I do something different, totally different. I can't look on the floor and just shoot.
I'll tell you what, I love your energy, man. I love your energy. I know Coach loves that. You can sing, just find a way, teammate. Let's get it done at the hutch.
Yeah, let's get it done.
Let's get it done. That's Ahmed Ali. I love it. Coach, we had some individual interviews right there, and you can see the personalities of these teams, but I tell you what, all comes down to being family. And you guys have proven to me that you guys really know how to get it done, stand together, band of brothers. Here you guys are.
Absolutely. And I'm glad you brought that up because that's what makes this team so special, is the individuals on it. You know, we talk about team, we talk about Eastern Florida so often, but what makes this group special is Mike Nuga. I mean, look at Mike Nuga.
Oh, I love looking at Mike. I love his hair, man. I tried to flip him for the show.
It's Mike Nuga that makes it special. It's Ahmed.
That's right.
It's Junior. It's Shaq. It's Quentin. It's all of them all down the road. It's the group of personalities. It's the family members that we've got that truly makes this so special. Because without them, we don't have what we have. We don't have Eastern Florida basketball, and we don't have the fun that we have along the way. You know, it's a special group, and they drive me nuts sometimes, and they know it. But
that's what family does.
That's what family does. That's what I was going to say. That's what family does. So it's a special group.
I know you're so proud of this team, and each and every year you keep harnessing the student-athlete experience here at Eastern Florida. But the biggest thing that you're so proud is every player, as you just mentioned, everyone accepts their role. Mm-hmm. Like if the shot's not going in, learn to dish the basketball. You know, get some boards. And it seems like every member of this team understands that. And I think that's a big part of their life going forward outside of athletics.
Absolutely. We talk so much about the process. You know, the process is a big thing that's very important to me. It was very important to my late, great friend, Coach Grimes. And so it's something we think it transcends basketball. And we talked to the guys about that even after such a tough loss against Chipola. Doing things the right way, preparation, everything that leads into your daily steps leads to, you know, more often than not positive results. And if they learn anything from being here at Eastern Florida, I hope that's what they learn, is to live their life with great process and to do things the right way. And you know, hopefully it'll lead to good results.
All right, so March Madness is upon us. Speaking of preparations, set up the week leading up to the big game, how you scout the teams, travel and all that jazz. What does it look like for Eastern Florida?
Well, I can't remember who said, maybe it was Mike, but someone brought up practice. And
okay.
That's what it's going to start with is practice. We've got to have great preparation this week. We've got to have great practices. We've got to have great individual work. We have to have great study halls, have to have great weightlifting sessions. Everything we do, we need to prepare every single moment to prepare for what's going to happen next week, because we want everything to be second nature when you get in those games against teams like Trinity Valley or Baltimore City.
Right.
And then if we're fortunate enough to win that, we'll play number one in the country, undefeated Indian Hills. So everything needs to be second nature by the time you hop on the floor. You know, there's no time to think or to worry or any of that. Preparation leads to such confidence, and that's where I didn't think that I did a good enough job preparing our guys going to the state tournament. And so I've learned my lesson, and I'm gonna do everything I can to have us as prepared as possible.
So where you are in the bracket, how many games would it take to win to be national champs?
Four
games.
4 in 5 days.
4 in 5 days.
So that's the goal. But it's one at a time, and
sure.
It's even for one at a time. It really is one practice at a time and everything. But there's definitely no way to look past an unbelievable first round matchup that we'll have with either Trinity Valley or Baltimore City.
So it's known as the Hutch. But for our viewers, that's Hutchinson, Kansas.
Yes.
Where is that
Yeah.
in terms of where Wichita is and all that?
It's a huge city like New York City.
Okay.
Huge. Okay.
The Little Apple?
Okay, not quite as big, but so Hutchinson, Kansas is an hour outside of Wichita. So hopefully we'll fly into Wichita and take vans down to Hutch. But the national tournament has been at Hutch for 60, 70 years.
I'll be darned.
And it is, the whole town shuts down for this event. It's really special. You know, the guys that were here last year can attest to it. And for all the newcomers, and we got about half the group that's newcomers, and it's an experience. I always remember when I was an assistant coach, my former boss at East Mississippi had been a junior college coach before, had coached at Mississippi State and gone to the Big Dance NCAA tournament. And he said, Coach, you're going to think I'm crazy, but the best experience you'll ever have as a coach and as a player is at Hutch. He said it's just unbelievable. Unless you get all the way to the Final Four in the NCAA tournament. But he said he's been at both, been at first-round games and second-round games, and he's just said And he's right. There's something so special. It's magical. You walk into this huge arena that feels like you're walking into Hoosiers. You know, the old movie.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Classic.
we got to make sure the goals are 10 feet high.
Yes.
But it's special. There's some great crowds there. It's unbelievable competition. There's a ton of Division I schools out there to watch our guys. And it's a great bonding experience. We've all year we've played better on the road. We've played better, on our trips. And it's because of what we alluded to earlier, the family that we are, and getting away from any distraction. It could be here and just bonding together in the hotel and practice and preparation and walkthrough and breakfast and dinner. And I'm sure these guys are excited again for Olive Garden. So
it's all about the breadsticks.
All about the breadsticks, unlimited. So we're really excited. It's going to be an unbelievably special event. And the guys that were here last year know that, and the guys that don't are in for something really, really, really special.
I'd tell you that experience of getting back 4 straight years and that Hutchinson, Kansas, known as the Hutch.
Yeah.
That's got to really, that familiarity's got to help you with some success.
It could, but at our level, there's so much turnover year by year in players. And now we're fortunate we've got some players that were successful last year at Hutch, and from a coaching standpoint, having gone through it a couple of years, maybe I'll be a little bit better than I was last year, and last year maybe a little bit better than the year before. And we're just ready to get out there and ready to make the most of a second opportunity.
Coach, congratulations.
Thank you, Eric.
You guys are going dancing, all you guys. Good job. Get it done at the Hutch.
Let's go,
Titans.
Let's go.
Go Titans.
Yeah.
We're going to take a short break, come back and talk women's basketball. Stick around. This is Inside Titan Sports.
Create the career of your dreams with a degree from Eastern Florida State College. Earn a bachelor's degree, associate's degree, or college certificate in growing job fields like healthcare, business, and computer technology. On campus or online, you can find inspiration and success. Anything's possible where Titans rise. Eastern Florida State College.
Hey fans, welcome back to Inside Titan Sports. Again, what a great season it's been for basketball. Let's talk women's basketball. Welcome to the show. We got Brianna Lewis, AKA Breezy.
Yes.
What's up, Breezy?
Nothing much.
Tell me what you got there in your hand there. That is something special.
This right here is our runner-up plat. We got second in the state, so pretty nice.
I'll tell you what, that's an amazing run. This is the furthest the women's basketball program has ever gone in the postseason, and that's talk about setting a trail for future student athletes here at Eastern Florida. That's something special, Breezy. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. We worked hard and got us where we needed to be. So
that's pretty cool. Now we got welcome to the show for the first time.
Thank you.
Anthony Worley from Orlando. What's going on?
Nothing much.
Well, I'll tell you what, you really came on with your shots this season.
Thank you.
You and the Splash Sisters, Mariah Bates, and you guys, I mean, I'll tell you what, you guys made it from long range, a lot of shots. What started the catalyst? Had to be a little bit of a Breezy with the facilitation of all these dishes and drives she did.
Yeah, Breezy's just an amazing point guard to play with. So I have to hit shots so she can get the assist. So.
Well, I'll tell you what, I got to give you a compliment to both of you, is that this year, I really noticed that just that extra pass. It seemed like the pass was so much crisper this year. You made that movement, and the team just really flowed around that energy, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were had a lot of chemistry and we shared the ball really well.
I'll tell you what now, Breezy, my biggest compliment, I got to do some TV games this year, which is a great honor to watch you play. But you really forced the defense to collapse on you.
Yes.
And then you either said, hey, if they weren't coming down on you, you had a shot easy down low with an easy bucket, or you made that dish and all of a sudden you had Worley and Bates,
Yes.
and Beatty would come in and start making those shots. You guys really look like you put in some time and work in this year.
Yeah, I'm just always confident in the shooters on this team. Literally, like, when I'm driving and I dish it off to one of them, I'm turning back around because I know they're going to hit the shot. That's how comfortable I am with the shooters on this team. They're just really confident, and they know that I will find them. So they always ready for my passes and ready to knock down that shot. So
Yeah, I love your energy, and I tell you what, congratulations, 16 threes and the state tournament title. That was a state tournament title record. Ange, what about that? That says something right there.
Yeah, it was a really big accomplishment, and I'm just really blessed to be here and to be a part of it.
I tell you, MJ Baker, head coach, done a great job. Really got everybody to buy in. You guys have made so much progression this season to make that run. I mean, really, what a transformation in terms of the women's basketball program, Ange.
Yeah, it really is just an amazing opportunity to be here, and I'm just really blessed to be with Coach MJ and just such an amazing group of girls.
I'll tell you what, Breezy, with that being said, it was really fun to watch this team play basketball this year. What's your proudest moment of this team?
just being able to play every day on this court and practice with them and just coming to this gym knowing that everyone's ready to do something that never was done before. So proudest moment is just literally practicing with these girls every day, and that's one thing I'm going to miss because everyone brought energy, heart, and love to this court right here. So that's the most proudest moment I'll ever be with this team. So.
I mean, that's special. Angie, I mean, what are your feelings with what Breezy just said there? I mean, it's really just been a special year.
Yeah, like coming from high school, like to being my first year in college, like it's amazing, like how much everyone really loves the game and how hard we work every day. And it's just, we really were meant to be there. And I'm just so proud of everything we accomplished.
Well, I'm proud of you too. Now, Ange, going forward, how do you get better as a student athlete in terms of your basketball prowess? What do you got to do for your next step?
I'm just going to work my butt off this summer and just get faster, just expand my game, just keep hitting shots and keep shooting and just keep expanding my games best of my ability.
Same question, Breezy. What do you got to do? What's the next step for Brianna Lewis?
Well, wherever I go next will have me, but for the off season, just keep putting in work and just get better at the little things that I need to get better at to take it to the next level. So just expand my game also. I know it's a lot of areas that I can improve in, so I'm going to make sure I do that this summer. So.
Well, I'll tell you one thing that both of you, it's about finding a way, whether we're talking about athletics or in life. And both of you really showed the young student athletes that want to come to Eastern Florida that, hey, if you put in the work and you find that way, good things are going to happen to you, Breezy.
Yep. Yeah, you just got to literally just keep putting in the work. Like, for these young people and people that want to come here next, we started that. So we just got to keep setting a great example for them. And working out in the off season, that's a great example. It's a good start. So
Ange, what do you talk about MJ Baker, her coaching philosophy? What really do you feel like was the secret ingredient to have the success that you all had this season?
I just feel like she just really brought energy just to every practice, every game, and just the amount of work that she puts in on and off the court is just amazing. And we're just so thankful that she does everything that she can do, and it's really amazing when you know everything that she did, and it's just, I don't know another coach that would do work that hard for us, so it's just amazing.
Breezy, what do you think about MJ Baker really turning this thing around?
Oh man, like I literally have no words because she's a great coach. Like, she come to practice, she always bring the extra energy that if we're lacking, she always bring the extra energy. And one thing about her, she never sits during our games, and like that's amazing. Like that shows right there how much she really cares and how much faith she have in us. So like that right there just shows me like we have to keep working hard for her because she literally don't sit at all and she don't sleep. So we literally have to just keep going hard and hard and hard just for her because she did everything for us, so we have to give it back to her.
She even hurt her knee when she was coaching, and she was still standing. She had to put an ice bag on her knee.
Really?
Yeah, it was just like she just won't ever give up.
She's in it to win it.
Yes, she's right there with us the
I'll
whole
tell you,
way.
both of you there too, though. Listen, congratulations.
Thank you.
Really, seriously.
Thank you so much.
Breezy, so proud of you.
Thank you.
Thanks for all your contributions to the program.
Thank you so much.
You guys are going to do really well in life, and appreciate all you do for Titans athletics.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Well, that's all the time we have for Inside Titans Sports. Remember, fans, anything and everything, check us out online at EFSCTitans.com. For my producer, Rob Landers, Michael Parsons, my name's Eric Kohler. Remember, Eastern Florida, where Titans rise.